Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another comic book review, and today's review is going to be on BeardZZerker, which is a parody comic from Parody Press. And Parody Press consists of Don Chin and Bill Mouse. They are a company that existed back in the 90s. They produced a lot of parody books. Their most famous work is the adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters. And they produced a whole bunch of other stuff as well. And I'm a huge fan of Parody Press. Got a bunch of their stuff, and this is their most recent release. And just like all the other comic book reviews, we're going to dive into the art, the story, and the quality of the book. And so we'll just jump right in. We'll start off with the art. This is one of 7 covers that they have, 7 variant covers. This one is signed by Don Chin, and I believe this cover, I think this is the Kanan White cover. And this is a very, very good cover. This is probably my favorite cover out of all the entire 7. And you have BeardZZerker, which is in the likeness of Keanu Reeves, and you have 2 other main characters, the farm girl and Cat Stevens, which is this little cat right here. And yeah, so A+ on the cover. Enjoyed it. The interior art was done by Bill Mouse, and the colors were done by his daughter, Cat Mouse. And the art and the colors I absolutely love, because like it's in typical Parody Press fashion, except it's in color. Usually the Parody Press books are in black and white, but this one they had in color, and the art fits this story perfectly, because like it's cartoony, but they still capture the essence of all the people that they have in the parody. So like Keanu Reeves, and then like you'll notice a whole bunch of other people, like celebrities and famous people that are in here as well. But they capture the essence of people very well. And so here's Keanu Reeves as BeardZZerker. There's the Cat Stevens right there as well. But this is just a fun, man. This is just fun art. There's a lot of action, lot of vibrant colors and everything. And what I love about Parody Press, man, is like the sense of humor that is in these books. It's very reminiscent of I would say kind of like a Monty Python skit. It's just, it's like corny funny. And then they have a whole bunch of Easter eggs and stuff inside their art. So like on this page right here, you see like you have get that centered. You have the sandworm from Dune. You got Batman. That's actually another Parody Press parody character. It's a parody of Batman called Splatman, and so that's Splatman right there. You got this green guy. I'm not sure what he is, but you have one of the Ninja Turtles right here too. And then of course you got BeardZZerker, and that you got Spock as well. And you see little stuff like that throughout the entire book, and I love it. I absolutely love that kind of stuff. And you have very fun action sequences and very fun fight scenes in this thing. And it's just goofy, man, because like you have BeardZZerker here doing his thing, and these are some of the bad guys that he's going against, and they all like they're basically like parodies of themselves as well. And so like this guy's Agent Uzi, and he has a little Uzi. Agent Double Glock with two Glocks. Hans Knuckles with the the brass knuckles, and then Franz Frozen Bratwurst with the frozen bratwurst. And and it just, oh man, this stuff, like, it's stupid, but it's funny, and I just love this stupid humor. And um and so like this is, them doing their thing. And be, before I go further, I'll kind of mix the story with the art review as well. The story is as goofy as the art. Um, Basically, what the story revolves around, excuse me, uh, the premise of the story is Keanu Reeves, BeardZerker. He was frozen in time in the 90s, and then brought back or unfrozen in modern time because there is a epidemic that is sweeping the world and it's called what was it? It's basically a Rick Astley earworm. The Rick Roll song guy. And basically what's happening is like there are these earworms that come inside people's ears and they basically just Rick Roll. Like they just sing the song and they start dancing and all that, and it halts production. And so I think it was like 80% of the world got infected by that earworm, and then that's when they resurrected or unfroze BeardZerker. And yeah, so from there, it's very reminiscent of like the Austin Powers, the Austin Powers movies thing. And then they unfreeze him. He comes out. He finds out who is doing it because Germany was the only people that were unaffected by this earworm. And you have the main villain, who is this guy. His name. What was his name? It's supposed to be. This is a parody of Dolph Lundgren. Even Drago in the Rocky movies, the big Russian dude. But gosh, what was the name? His name's like Dolphin something. Dolph Funyon. Yeah, that's his name. Dolph Funyon. and so BeardZerker, he's going out using his traveling porta potty that he could basically show up anywhere in the world that has a that has a sewage line. And he's traveling, trying to find out the source of this earworm, and he finds out it's this guy. They start fighting, and he has this sidekick kitty that was given to him by his buddy Ted. If you remember from the Bill and Ted films, Keanu Reeves played Bill. Was it Bill? I think he played Bill, and then the other friend played Ted. And so his friend Ted, he's going off on some like intergalactic rock concert or something, and gave him Cat Stevens, this cat who knows Kung Mew, to assist him in his battles. And so you have Keanu Reeves or BeardZerker and Cat Stevens fighting the bad guys. And here they're dodging bullets and all that. Keanu Reeves is beating people up with his beard. You got the cat giving Dolph Funyon a wedgie, and basically just beating the bad guy. It's a very simple story, but it's full of just like Monty Python, just weird little just moments, just little funny moments. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this thing. And so the story I absolutely loved because it's not an in-depth story. It's not something that'll like blow you away. It's just a funny story, man. Like, it doesn't make much sense, but it's just entertaining because there's constantly stuff just being thrown at you. And if you're a 90s kid, you're going to pick up a lot on all the throwbacks and all the Easter eggs and all the things that are included in here, because like it's just goofy characters going along with BeardZerker saving the world essentially. And see, like, here's another another page. You have Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. You got Chung-Li and Sub-Zero. I'm not sure who this dude is. That's probably one of the only guys I don't know in this book, but Yeah, see, you got even more like Fat Albert, and there's Rick and Morty right there. Han Solo, Chewbacca. Don't know who those guys are, but Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got the Watcher, Cousin It, and then Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World. Wonder Woman. This stuff is so stupid, man. And then I think this character right here, I don't know if you guys can get that right here. You see this guy right here with the little slit glasses. I think that is one of the guys from Big Trouble in Little China, like the little gangsters that kidnapped that girl at the airport. But yeah, and then you have Slash, and this is just a fun book, man. I enjoyed it. I read it several times. It's just funny and stupid, and as you're seeing, it's just action pretty much on almost every single page, and it's just ridiculous action too. Just real fun, just real funny stuff, and yeah. So as far and then. You see, and it's just things like this K-pop group showed up out of nowhere, and then BeardZerker destroys them because they're essentially just like little robots and cyborgs, and so it's just a bunch of crap that doesn't make sense, but it's funny. It's just funny, and I like it. I enjoy it. I'm gonna get the next one whenever the next one is, and. Yeah, and so as far as the quality of the book, this is a floppy, and so it's not perfect bound or anything, and it's a pretty good quality floppy. The front cover is some kind of glossy stock paper. It's not super thick, but it's thicker than the interior pages, and yeah, and like it's a quality floppy, and all the pages are glossy as well. And yeah, and they're a little thicker than like normal comic book too, and so like the paper is pretty durable. Yeah, so this is a quality floppy, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, this is just a quick little rambling review, but yeah, BeardZZerker from Parody Press is a high recommendation for me. If you're into just parody comics like I am, if you just like, just easy, fun, just goofy read, jump into this. Get Parody Press's other stuff as well, because they also had the X Farce. That was the first crowdfunded comic that they did, and then you could also get their backlog on eBay, but those are usually upscaled in price, but they all their books are just stupid and funny, and like stupid in a good way, like fun. It's just like mindless humor. It's just funny stuff. So yeah, so that's my review on BeardZZerker. My next couple reviews, I'm not going to be doing on Comicsgate books. I'm actually going to be doing it on books that I recommend from the mainstream. And so it's going to be a little bit different. And those are going to be much more in depth. And I'll go over it in the next video. And so, yeah, thank you for stopping by. And I'll just see you next time. All right. Peace.